taking Celgivity. Later on, I took the 357, and now I start taking the Max Infuse. You won't believe it. Why I realized that I'm not looking for my reading glasses no more like before. So even my sight is getting better.
That's phenomenal. Yeah, you never shared that testimony before.
No. And by the way, Adam from Texas, say hi to everybody here in Canada. He's feeling better. He's been taking Celgivity since a couple of months ago. He was very bad on his legs. He had a day job cleaning windows, but in the afternoon from 3 to 11 or 12 middle night, he works in a hospital in Texas, and it was too much running around here and there from 2 jobs during the day. So Celgivity, he's feeling like 40 now, and he's 63.
Wow.
So thank God.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's great. And you also said you had some family in Mexico. We're not even open in Mexico yet, and you're already shipping product down there, right?
Yes. As a matter of fact, my father, 7 years ago, they cut off 5 of his toes, left leg, I think. And he's dealing with diabetes. But now, since he's been taking Celgivity since a couple of months ago, he's been feeling great. He's already 75 years old. And he said, honey, I'm feeling like 50 now, so send me more of these pills. He called them miracle pills. My mom have more energy. My mom is 72. She had more energy. She wakes up early in the morning, making some homemade tortillas, and nice breakfast. And she said, I haven't feel like that in years. She said, I wonder what's in here. So I have to explain to her and translate it in Spanish too. So they are feeling good. They are feeling good.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for the testimony tonight. And remind me that I do have a lot of the Spanish flyers, because we have all of our marketing material is in English, Spanish, and French, believe it or not. So
yes,
we can get you some more of the Spanish flyers to send down there. But I'm really believing and praying for the right entrepreneurs to help us get into Mexico, because that's a huge country. I mean, that would be wonderful if we can get there.
Yes, and please remind me to send you a couple of videos that I found in Spanish that are amazing too, and help us a lot to bring more people to the team.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, congratulations to both Dr. Carl and Juan Carlos. He's our Spanish representative in Toronto, who has now hit the bronze level and is going for silver this month. And we're doing great in Canada and within the Spanish community. But the 2 countries I would love to get it. Yeah, congratulations. Good job, everyone. But I would love to get it into Jamaica, especially with Annetta over there and other people. Like, I really feel that's one country we need to focus in on. I have some people in Kenya calling me, asking me, what we can do over there. So we're going to grow globally for sure. But we need the right solid team members to help us with the international expansion. So that's what my focus is right now. Any other comments, Dr. Carl and Doreen, before we just wrap up tonight? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, can you hear me, Pastor Dominic?
Yes, loud and clear. Yeah.
I just want people to understand, and I keep hearing it all the time. When people keep saying all the time, and you hear this so often, more energy, more energy, more energy, more energy. You hear that a lot, right? Well, that's the evidence that the power source for energy, fuel energy, is actually the mighty Gria.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so that's the power inside of the cell that produces ATP, and ATP is actually the fuel energy. Right about that?
That's correct.
So that is the evidence that ribosome technology is increasing glutathione inside of the cell, because the mitochondria is not going to operate and produce ATP if glutathione is not inside of the cell at high levels. So if you keep hearing it all the time, it gives me a lot of energy, and I want people to know the truth is in the pudding. the evidence that ribosine is raising glutathione is because we keep hearing that word energy all the time. And we know you will not have that energy if it wasn't produced in actually the master antioxidant inside of the cell, which is the mitochondria, which actually produce ATP, which produces fuel energy. So that is the evidence that actually, so what happens when you take ribosine technology, you're really rejuvenating, you're producing energy, but you're also rejuvenating the organs and the cells at the same time. This is why now people talk about looking younger, because what happened that it could reverse aging. This is basically what's happening. So the more we understand what is really taking place, because the truth is that ribosine is actually working in the cell and producing the master antioxidant. So when you hear the younger and the energy, you have the evidence that actually is really producing glutathione inside of the cell.
Yeah.
I hope somebody learned something from that.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Carl. Yeah, that's amazing to think of it that way, because it's almost like a high-performance car needs high-performance fuel, right? So this is like your high-performance fuel for athletes and for all of us, because we all want to live, have more, not only just an energy boost, but we're talking about sustained energy. That's what I love about the ribosine. It gives you on-demand, consistent energy throughout the day without the crash. That's what, and you even sleep better at night, but during the day you feel great. So that's what we want. We don't want this high energy and then crash. And this is the healthiest way to accomplish the result we want. So I'm going to leave it at that for the ribosine tonight, but we even in our weight loss a supplement called MetaSwitch, it's powered by ribosine as well. So what I love about it is that most of our breakthroughs contain the ribosine is the composition patent. It's required to make it unique and different. But then we also have this MetaSwitch, which supports and promotes healthy blood sugar levels, supports healthy cholesterol levels, and supports a healthy metabolism and helps curb appetite and cravings. And then finally, our latest addition, which I'll save it for another time, because this is a whole new, I guess you can call it a product line called Max Beauty, healthy cosmetic line, and we'll get some more testimonies and people who understand this better, because it just literally came out. I would say this year is the launch for the Max Beauty. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. Does anyone else have any questions?
Yes, Pastor Donald, I just want to say one more thing.
Yes.
Every single doctor and scientist and professional who joined Max, they came into Max. They came to Max and teamed up with Max International because of ribosine technology.
That's true, yeah.
They didn't come in for no other reasons, okay? So all those 400 and something doctors, listen, they came in because ribosine, the science to prove what ribosine can do. They didn't come in because of some jeopardy or nothing or no other ingredients. They came in because of the medical breakthrough ribosine technology. So we just want everyone who's listening to know why people got involved with Action Max International, these professionals.
Yeah, that's a great point. So you're right. I'm going to encourage everyone to really research and study the ribosine scientific breakthrough technology, the delivery methodology behind it. And once you understand that better, how it can deliver the L-cysteine amino acid into the cell protected by the D-ribose so it can get through the digestive tract, what we're essentially doing is providing the precursing nutrients to the cell so that it stimulates the cell to produce more of its own glutathione. And that's the key. We're not just trying to add glutathione in the body. We're giving the body the nutrients it needs to produce more of it on its own. So that's what makes it a scientific breakthrough, which took, like I said, 30, 40 plus years of scientific research in the lab. And we're still researching, and I believe, get ready for what Max will be coming out with, I believe, in, next year, 2021 and 22. Like, I feel we're still on the leading cutting edge of scientific breakthrough. So thank you everyone for joining. If there's any other questions, feel free to ask now.